Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. I am continuing with time management. So yeah, speaking of time management, it got away from me yesterday, which is why there wasn't a video. But that's why I'm doing this, people. Every day is a chance to learn and grow. So yeah, the first one was kind of the benefits of time management. This one is time management skills. Like, what are the actual skills? And inevitably, there will be some repetition from the last one, but hey, you may not have even watched the other one. And they say that people have to be exposed to information like a minimum of 20 times before it even settles, and up to 10,000 times for mastery. So I think we can handle a little bit of repetition. Anyway, this is called Time Management Skills by MSG, and it's part of a management study guide, which of course I will include in the description of this video. Let's get to it, shall we? The judicious use of time by an individual to succeed in all aspects of life refers to time management. Time management not only helps individuals to make the best use of time, but also ensures successful accomplishment of tasks within a stipulated time frame, ideally, right? It is essential to do the right thing at the right time to earn respect at work. People who do not value time fail to make a mark and are never taken seriously. How sad is that? Let us go through some skills necessary for effective time management. Number one, stay organized. The workstation must be kept clean and organized. Keeping important files organized helps you retrieve them immediately and thus saves time, which goes on unnecessary searching. Staple important documents together. I mean, this sounds like basics, but some people just don't know to do it, you know? And as a teacher throughout the day, I can easily get buried. If I don't have an exact place for my kids to put their papers, for me to put the important stuff for the office, to put the things that I know need to be turned in first, I will be buried, and it'll be very apparent. So this is a series of bullets, and number one says, do not keep stacks of files and heaps of paper on your desk. Throw whatever you don't need. That's just straight up, right? And as I suggested, I'm getting better about staying at the end of the day and just kind of getting a sense of everything, writing some quick notes to myself of what I need to do the next day, getting rid of what I don't need. Number two, keep stationary items and your personal belongings like cell phone, car keys, wallet at their proper places. And in my setting, locked away if you don't want them taken. Number three, develop the habit of using an organizer. Plan your day well in advance. And again, I'm weak in that area. I'm really weak in that area. Number four, never write on loose papers. Keep a notepad and pen handy. So smart. Again, that's something that I'd like to work towards, because I do write on quick papers, and then sometimes I have to grab them all and then maybe rewrite them, and one time should be best. And if I had a thing where I could literally go, well, I remember in that meeting a month ago, here was my notes. You know what? I'm a work in progress. All right, number two, learn to prioritize. So important. Set your priorities. Do not work just for the sake of working. Prepare a task plan or a to-do list the moment you settle down for work. Jot down all the activities you wish to do in a single day as per importance and urgency. Again, I feel like that can be a bit overwhelming. And for me, if I fall short of being able to check off what I didn't do, I kind of freak. So that's kind of per person, but I can appreciate it. Number three, high priority tasks must be attended to immediately. Do not start your day with something which does not require your immediate attention. You know, I notice that sometimes I do that just to keep myself distracted. I honestly will be going, what are you doing? Like, this is not the priority. And then I'm all, I know, but I'm kind of thinking about what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, right. Get on. Number four, tick off completed tasks, meaning it gives you a sense of relief and satisfaction, again, per person. An employee must understand the difference between high and low priority tasks, and also between important and urgent tasks. And I agree. That's so true. Do not indulge in irrelevant activities. You will waste your entire day and the output will be zero. Be clear about your roles and responsibilities at the workplace. Fair enough. All right, number 3, be punctual and disciplined. Being punctual helps you to complete tasks way ahead of deadline. Avoid taking too many leaves from work. Such an attitude is completely unprofessional. I know, I like remind people, I'm like, hi, you get 2 days off of work. It's called Saturday and Sunday. When people, yeah, but I have, what are they called? Personal necessity days. And I feel like taking them. And I'm like, and yet your students remain. You know what I mean? Okay, make sure you are there at your desk 5 minutes before your actual time. And in my situation, we're required to be there a half hour before and a half hour after. Strive hard to complete tasks on time. Do not keep assignments pending and waiting for last minute. Because again, that's that emotional real estate that weighs on us, right? So I totally agree. Number 4, take ownership of work. Do not work only when your boss is around. Work for yourself. The dedication has to come from within. Like, do the right thing when no one's looking, right? Be responsible for your work and learn to accept your mistakes. Straight up. Straight up. When I have the grace to apologize, there's nothing more beautiful than that. If you have accepted something, then it becomes your responsibility to complete it within the allotted time slot. Yes. I'm one of those people who accidentally takes on other people's responsibilities, but I cannot put it back on them or, not finish in time because it's not as important as if it were my own. The minute I agreed, I made it my own, right? All right, number 5, be diplomatic. Do not accept everything which comes your way. A polite no in the beginning will save your reputation later. That's so true. And I can't say that I'm much better at it. I wish I was. But I know that in saying no to some things allows us to thrive on the few things we're doing, right? And it allows other people to serve. And I did learn that when I thought I was being a superhero and taking on all the responsibilities, I was actually taking away from others serving. Number 2, or part 2 of the diplomatic, the employees must be delegated responsibility as per their specialization and background. This way they take more interest and eventually finish work on time. Yeah, because they're not overwhelmed, right? They're not sitting there working in their deficit for lack of understanding. Okay, more focused. Number 6, be a little focused and concentrate on work. Do not waste time by loitering and gossiping around. Do not take long personal calls at work. Finish the work and leave for the day on time. You will have ample time to catch up with your friends or log on to social networking sites. Playing games while you're at work is something which is not expected of a professional, and it's expensive, right? It does waste time. It is expensive and it's not appropriate. I so understand that. But, I was thinking, in this last, and we only have like 5 weeks left of school, but then I have a month of summer school, that I'm going to try and discipline myself to literally leave at contract time, which again is just 30 minutes after the bell, unless, I have some meeting or other obligation, which I often do. But on the days I don't, sometimes I'm so tired, I don't even want to get in the car, because I know I have over an hour drive. I'm already exhausted, but sitting there is not getting me closer to getting home and doing the other things that I may possibly enjoy, but most certainly need to be doing elsewhere. So one of my goals with this time management is to just call it, to just call it and just tell the other teachers, my partner, whoever, that hi, I have a long drive. It's time and I'm going. And I'll see you again tomorrow because God knows, literally God knows, the work will be there tomorrow. Number 7, be reasonable. No individual can work for the whole day. Do include some time in your daily schedule to speak to your team member sitting next to you. Sometimes people, as a teacher, again, I'm referencing that, but isolating in the classroom and not actually seeing any humans, not the best idea ever. I try and make sure that I get out there and do not overburden yourself. All right. That's the story, friends. Yeah, what did you think of that? Let's go ahead and do the short form really quickly in conclusion. Again, I'm kind of staying with this a moment. I hope it's helping someone. So number 1 was stay organized. 2, learn to prioritize. 3, be punctual and disciplined. 4, take ownership of work. 5, be a diplomat. Be a little diplomatic. 6, be more focused. 7, be reasonable. I agree. A lot of good stuff right there. I'm trying to think. Can I commit to leaving at the bell tomorrow? Yes. Yeah, I don't have a meeting until Wednesday, so I'm going to put that here at JBV, that I am going to leave at 3:50. Call it a day. I'll put in a caveat. The only reason I won't is if I'm doing something specifically for me. Like I'm trying to get walking in, and so I'll walk the track, and I usually keep my last 4 laps for the end of the day. So if for some reason I'm busy up until 3:50 and I have to get out there and finish those 4 laps again for myself on my own, leaving to my car from there, I'll give myself that. But otherwise, I'm putting it here. You heard it here at JBV. I'm leaving at contract time. And waiting for like the lightning strike or the ceiling to fall. I think I'll be okay, right? What was that, number 7? Let's go back to number 7. For some reason, it's speaking to me. Number 7 was be reasonable. Be reasonable. All right, my friends, like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, best of all, know that you're blessed.